on me. That's on me. All right, that's on me. Hey, everybody, I am Captain Tommy Scoville, and with me,
I'm Johnny Scoville.
it's my older brother. And you are on the lifeboat. It is Saturday night, and that can mean a lot of things. But it usually means, Chili Mats, good to see you. Life of Dennis Brace, good to see you. What it usually means is that we're probably not taking tonight too seriously. We have been doing movie nights, and we've been going over the top 100 list of films or lists of comedies. Let's see, what else do we do? Songs. And I have been shat upon for every single list that I have brought to the table thus far. Is that fair to say?
I'd probably add to that by my attitude.
Your attitude
Before I
has
go any
been the
further,
shatting.
Christy
Caldwell.
Yeah, you're unblocked, and I want to. Hopefully, you see this. I did it. It was me. It was an accident. Didn't mean to at all. I'm a fan. I promise. So I apologize. So we've been doing the top 100s, and I think some of the reason you're catching heat is because I'm not. Listen, there's no point in going back. The lists haven't been good. So,
listen, I'll take that. The list. Hey, Brock, the lists have sucked. I'm going to give you that. The lists have really been bad. Okay, but I don't write the lists, man. Like when we we did the rock songs, they were the top 45s singles.
No, but if I wasn't so vocal,
tell me that's not funny. Tell me that's not funny.
It's a great shirt.
It's a great shirt, right?
If I wasn't so vocal, though, people wouldn't be. I light the fire, and then people fans the flames. It's just.
I didn't light the fire.
All right, so what we did this time, the last time was top 100 movies of the last, century?
Long time.
Long time. So what we did was, we now have a list, the top 100 films
of
the last 50 years, people.
Yeah, you know what it was last time? It was the last, I'm looking at it, the last century. They were the...
And I'll tell you something.
Oh, by the way, before we get going, this is for Ellen G, who is, wow, that worked out, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't know what you did there.
Let's see if that works. There we go. And then go down here and do this number there. That is for our girl who's in the hospital and needs our prayers, Ellen G. Thoughts and prayers for Ellen G. She's got a clot in her stomach, people. Makes us a little nervous, but I know that she's looking. She's in there, and she said she's in there alone. I said, "You're not alone. You're not alone. You just don't have people with you because we're not
Biz
there.
all.
Because you're not there, but you're not alone." Hey, Biz. LeMay, good to see you. Goddess Divine. All right, let's fire up this list and see if this is any better than what we've done in the past. Where the red fern grows, says Tommy Bird. We're starting off this 100 list of the last 50 years.
Yep.
And we're going to see if this fixes, this is the last half century. Boy, it sounds terrible when you say it that way, isn't it?
Yep. It's IMD.
Half a century.
Last 50 years, so it sounds bad.
Oh, man, it's because I'm a half a century old.
That's why 50 years sounds better. Not gonna
And
lie
some
to you.
change.
A little bit of marketing.
I got a little change rolling around. It's a little bit more than the half a century.
All right, so...
any chance we get to this thing?
Yeah, number 100, District 9.
Oh, here we go again. No, I don't know this film. What is it?
It's violence ensues after an extraterrestrial race forced to live in a slum-like condition on Earth finds a kindred spirit in a government agent exposed to their biotechnology. I didn't see it. It was Charlita Copley.
Next one. Come on. Sounded
like. All right, number 99, Cool Hand Luke. Great movie.
Sweet. This better be a smoking list if Cool Hand Luke is number 99.
Can I tell you?
This list better be strong to put Cool Hand Luke at number 99 because that's a great film.
I'm losing faith right away. Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, number 98. Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf? That's Liz Taylor, Richard Burton.
Yeah.
Little George Siegel.
You didn't like it?
No, I never saw it.
Well, then why are you losing? You just wanted to be a dink. You wanted to start out right from the top, just being that guy.
Well, no, but if
come on, dude, keep it real.
Can I ask you a question?
You're complaining
have
you, Rock 99.
Have you heard of it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Truthfully, I have.
All right, I'll shut my mouth then.
They clown on it on Family Guy, so I'm a little surprised you haven't seen it. In fact, Peter says, I was a little surprised that there was no Virginia Woolf in the book. Right? Make a reference to the... Anyway, we're not written...
97 is Rocky.
Wow. Once again, better be a strong list. Rock coming in at 97. Painful.
96, The Departed.
What do you think on The Departed?
Definitely in the top 100. But I think
Tommy Bird seen District 9. It was definitely unique.
There you go.
Okay. I'll take your word for it, too. I did not see it, since he did. Dancing with the Wolves and Field of Dreams. I guarantee you both of them are in this.
They did Rocky Dirty, says Chili Mancer.
Chili Mancer,
Darling, I
agree
kind
with
of
you.
agree with you. Yeah, that's why.
Look, did you see what Henny said? I think Henny said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
That's great. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah, the Outsiders, I think was a good one. Solid. Chili Phil, it's going good. All right, what's the next one?
But The Departed. You asked me if I think
Yes.
it should be way higher.
Oh, I don't know.
In the last 50 years,
I'm not sure that The Departed should be anywhere near Rocky. I think Rocky's a better film than The Departed.
I do too. I
Okay.
think The Departed should be higher than 96. Anyway,
Okay.
95, Blue Velvet.
Ooh.
From 1986. Isabella Rossellini.
Oh, I know this film.
Yeah, right. Kyle McClellan.
And every gentleman from from who grew up in that, yes, those men of a certain age loved that film. That was a great film. I love that film.
I haven't seen it in forever.
Sorry.
I need to see that again.
Next one.
Have you seen it more than once?
I have.
All right, 94, The Hustler.
Sweet.
It's Paul Newman. It's a great movie. Jackie Gleason's wonderful.
Yeah, the original.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Good film. They remade it, called it Color of Money.
All right. Okay, 93, Leon the Professional.
Oh, you know what? Good film.
Yeah.
This is the one where he plays the hitman.
It's a weird movie. Dude.
Very weird movie. It's got that girl in it.
Yeah, it was...
Natalie Portman.
Here's the deal, though.
She was young.
When you first time you watch that, you're like, something just feels
a
so
little
raw.
off.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
there's a creepy factor to that film, but I like the movie.
It's a great movie.
I really like the movie.
But top 100?
I think I like that more than I like The Departed.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I wasn't wildly impressed with it.
See, if nothing else, I think Jack
The
Nicholson.
Professional, love it. I do too. Thought it was a good. Really thought it was a great film. It really was. It's only that one scene that makes you uncomfortable, and it makes him uncomfortable. That's what the scene's supposed to do. It's great. It's great. It's great theater.
Here we go. Number 92, Harold and Maude.
Oh, bingo,
Yeah.
genius,
Yeah,
out of the pack, yard. They call it.
it's a great movie.
It's an excellent movie.
All right, number 91, When Harry Met Sally.
Never heard of it. I'm kidding. I'll have what she's having. Wasn't a bad film.
Top 100.
What's
Here's the
Eating
thing.
Gilbert Grape?
Yeah, I would say yes to that.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
La Dolce Vita, 1960.
Living la Dolce Vita, inside out, not down. No,
No.
nothing.
Anybody know that movie watching?
This thing
La
on?
Dolce Vita?
Sorry.
I,
Yeah, I don't.
top 100?
I don't. Yeah.
That's better than Rocky?
Apparently. So apparently,
You.
what's next?
89, Gladiator. That's a great movie.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie.
Great,
Solid.
Great sound. Great soundtrack.
Yeah.
The theme, the
yeah,
musical,
yeah.
the score, they call it,
There you go. Great musical score.
as it were. Joaquin Phoenix was great. It was a good movie. 89, I suppose so. Slumdog Millionaire. Number 88.
You know what? It knocked people on its ear. I was incarcerated when that came out. So that is not one I have seen.
I saw that.
I did not see that film. The ones that are really close, I probably haven't seen. The last 10 years, I'm pretty thin on. All right, what do we have before that?
It was a pretty interesting movie.
Yeah, I read the book. I mean, it was based on. What is it?
Number 87, Stand By Me.
Oh, with a performance. Can we talk about Corey Feldman for a minute?
Well, yeah, we can.
He delivered a powerhouse performance. While you may not love Corey Feldman
That was a great movie, though.
for what he does on stage these days musically, while you might not be a fan, and there are Corey Feldman musical fans. There are fans who like his music. There's like 9 of them, but there are some, not counting the Angels. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But that movie, I thought Corey Feldman was great in that, and I thought he was great in Goonies. So
I do too. Goonies was a classic.
and there were a couple of more films.
That better be in here. Better be in here. Goonies.
Oh, Goonies would be in there.
All right. 86, The
Both
French
of
Connection.
Good film.
Yep. Gene Hackman.
Smack.
Yep. Number 85. I'm going to say it wrong. I'm going to make you say this one. Because I don't want to say it wrong.
I can't even turn the thing. Okay, apparently there isn't even a number 85. What are the odds of this? Apparently it just goes to 84.
Look at this.
It's such an odd thing, but I don't make these things, people. I just read them.
This is an interesting one. This is 8.5 is number 84.
I never heard of 8.5.
Me either.
I've heard of 9.5 weeks.
I
know
too.
the next one, though, without being able to read it, even at a distance.
Yeah.
Because it's such an iconic movie poster.
And one of the biggest of all time, maybe. Most recognizable.
Yeah, absolutely. Would be Tootsie. Dustin Hoffman.
Number 83, Tootsie.
And I believe he won an Academy Award for that. I think he won an Academy Award. I like Mrs. Doubtfire better. I thought that he did it. I don't know.
Well, he did whip up on that one, didn't he?
Yeah.
Went out of the park.
Robin Williams is a beast.
All right, so 82, Sophie's Choice.
Oh, not a fun film. Listen, if you're just wanting to kick back on a weekend, have a few laughs, I would really avoid this in the repertoire. If you have not seen this one, it's just one of the heaviest movies. And it's beautifully made, but good Lord, you want to talk about a bummer.
Heavy duty.
Yeah. Oh my God, what a hard movie. I cried for about 3 weeks.
It's one of those
I'm not
movies,
ashamed to say
a movie
that.
you see one time.
Oh yes. That is a film that 8 million people have seen once.
Yeah, for real.
You know?
All right, 81, Platoon.
Oh, Charlie Sheen. Before he really got off of the rails. Seriously, at that point, Charlie Sheen had that sort of all-American boy image.
What was he, 20 years old?
He had done
kid.
the only other film that I remember him before that was Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and then he did Platoon, and then he did Wall Street. He had this. I think it's that order. Somebody, if I'm wrong, someone will fix that. Yeah, he had a great decade. But Platoon was heavy. I was in high school. I saw that in a movie theater.
That was a great movie.
I'm old.
All right, number 80, Sting.
I
Sting.
love romantic comedies, by the way.
Sting.
May I say,
Yeah.
the director of The Sting is George Roy Hill, and I worked with him on a film, and he had one. It was really early in the morning. He was having one to get to take the shakes out. But he is in the Directors Hall of Fame, and that movie is one of the greats. And the soundtrack
Yeah, it's a great soundtrack.
was from what's his name? Never gonna get it now. Scott Joplin. He put Scott Joplin's ragtime stuff on the map. Yeah, and Scott Joplin actually predicted that.
I'm seeing how they did this. It's by not necessarily how they gross.
You're not. No, you're not.
I'm just check out the.
Don't try to overthink this, John. Come on, dude.
All right, 79, The Sixth Sense.
Yes, tighten your game.
My game is tight.
The Sixth Sense, is that the one where
It is.
Bruce Willis?
Indeed.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I had it figured out 15 minutes into it.
You know what?
I'm not even joking. It was one of those movies.
You know why? You see too many. Every Twilight Zone and every Dark Side, and you kind of get it. You start looking for it.
I don't know what it was, but I remember that I was married and my wife went postal because I was like, "Oh, you know what?
That kid is dead."
Yeah, I'm like, dude's dead, right? This guy, Bruce Willis is dead, and yeah, the wife was unhappy. I ruined the film.
You think it's you think it's in the top 100 though?
I do. I think it was a great film, and I think a lot of people really were stumped at the end of it.
All right, number 78, Amadeus.
Wolfgang Amadeus.
Do you know I never saw it?
That was also when I was in high school.
I never saw it.
It won an Academy Award. I saw it. But
Fight Club better be in there, says Gene Murray.
Oh, I'll bet you the farm. I will bet you the farm.
I bet it's high too. It's a good movie.
It should be. That's a good one. Fight Club's a good movie.
Okay, number 77. Tommy's got to take this one. It's kind of fuzzy. I don't know if we can see it.
Would you believe it? I think it's called Yahimbo.
Oh, so we do have one.
Yes.
Yahimbo.
It's fuzzy. My eyes are better. Yes, it is
A
good.
crafty Ronin comes in to a town divided by two criminal gangs and decides to play them against each other. It's just crouching madman.
It is. It's exactly what it is. We know the dude. This is
where it came from.
This is usually poorly dubbed.
What year? This is where it came from. He saw this and worked us over with this story.
We had I can't even tell this.
No, you
story.
can't.
I can't tell
But
this.
tell me that doesn't.
If the next time we do a 24-hour live feed, I just want somebody to type into the comment section, "Crouching Madman," and I will tell a story that will take a lot longer than an hour. But it is one of the funniest stories. But it would really eat up this entire night. And
but it plays into this. It plays into Yo Himbo.
Yes, it does.
90s, from
same script.
Just that's it.
Absolute same script. Okay, so next one.
Sorry. See what happens?
Oh,
See what happens? This
Right
is why
off
we
the
can't
rails.
have nice things.
This is why we can't have nice things.
All right, 76. Pan's Labyrinth.
Okay. I never saw Pan's Labyrinth.
I didn't either. I didn't either.
If you saw Pan's Labyrinth,
yeah.
could you give us some thumbs up or thumbs down, please? Steve Molesky, good to see you in here, buddy. Can we get some thumbs up or thumbs down on that film? Neither of us have ever seen
Dixie
it.
hasn't.
Labyrinth. Dark but good, says Goddess Divine.
I'm not sure if they're talking about the same one yet, but
Never saw it.
Dark but good. There you go. All right.
Pan's Labyrinth was amazing, but one of the most brutal death scenes I've ever seen.
All right. Thank
you. I think, you know what? Between the two comments, you did a beautiful job on this. Is this a specific genre? It is not. It is just rated the best films of the last 50 years.
Indeed. Here we go.
Or 5 decades. How does that sound?
That sounds way better.
The last 5 decades. I'm only 5 decades old. Wait.
You know what they say? They should treat it like a video game. So when you turn, let's say you're 50 and you turn 51, instead of saying I'm 51, say I've leveled up. So it's like a video game. You're like sharp and better. So people are like, holy mackerel, dude's leveled up, dude.
Have I?
And then you see the wisdom because, man, you wouldn't have got to that game at that level.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You can be adult and not do a thing, and
Still level
365 days from today, you're going to level up. That's, I mean, it's a good theory. I like it, but I don't want to level up at all.
All right.
Can we avoid that?
Yes, we can. One I've never seen, number 75, Come and See. I think we should. Did you ever?
No, but I could probably fit it into my schedule. Anik, good to see you.
All right.
Ray.
Yeah, number 74, Memento.
Memento, I've never seen that one either.
It's a delightful mint, though.
But Ty Bennington says The Big Lebowski. And if The Big Lebowski's not on this list,
That's it.
This computer's going through the window.
Really?
Oh, I'm making a prediction.
Okay.
I'll hot fire that.
Because here's the deal. I kind of need a new one. It's a good time for that.
All right. We got this. If not, we'll at least body slam it. Because I don't want to replace the window, too. That might have been a bad prediction. But I'll body slam the laptop. I'm not messed up about that at all. I really will. Stick around. This could get fun.
All right. 73, The King's Speech.
You
Colin
know,
Firth. Jeffrey Rush.
I know Colin Firth.
Jeffrey Rush is a genius.
This is another film, though, that I haven't seen. And this is starting to make me a little kiss my ads,
There you have it.
says the question.
Look
Kiss
at that.
my
Hold on a
ads.
sec. Juliana Rodriguez says The Big Lebowski is so overrated.
Oh,
with me, it's one of the. If I got stuck on an island, could take 5 movies. That'd be one of them.
oh, that hurt.
I
That was a shot to the stomach.
It's okay. It's okay. That's why
I love you.
You know
I
what's
do.
beautiful? That we all have
everybody
different.
has a different film.
For real.
Everybody has a different. But I love that one. Now you know what? I used to watch it with my kid. We'd sync it up at night. He was it was when he first was away from me, and we would sync the thing up at the same time, and we would watch it together and just laugh. But yeah, I really got a kick out of that.
All right, so 72, Star Wars episode 6, The Return of the Jedi.
Really?
The Jedi.
Well,
Yes.
we know that number 2 is going to be the highest on the list, or this list stinks because Empire was the best of all the Star Wars movies. There, I said it.
You know where I stand. I'll bet we're going to see a bunch of Star Wars in here.
There's going to be a bunch of Star Wars, but let me go on the record.
Empire.
But everybody else
Empire.
believes that. Yeah, Empire's the best. What do we got next?
We have number 71, Toy Story. And you know what? I'm okay with that.
I've seen it many, many times. I'm a
Great.
huge fan.
We had kids that we were young when these movies came out. And man, I've seen them. I promise you, I've seen each of them 30 times.
Just on the outside chance, right? Because the weird things happen, right? There's a guy who worked on every one of those films, and his name is Cosmic Don Conway. And that's one of the films that he worked on. And if you see this, Cosmic Don, you shoot me a email. I'd like to talk to you. I know a guy that worked on all of those Pixar films, and just in case you come across him, Cosmic Don, you'll see his name in there. It says Cosmic Don Conway. Apparently, he picked that up at a Dead show.
So it's Cosmic Don?
Cosmic Don, yeah. He used to be Don Conway. Then he went to the Grateful Dead once, and he became Cosmic Don.
I can see how that would happen.
Yeah, for the rest of his
What
time
tour
on this
was
planet.
it?
I don't know, but it worked out.
All right, number 70, City of God. Never saw it.
I think I have. Can you read me the log line?
Sure. In the slums of Rio, two kids' paths diverge as one struggles to become a photographer and the other a kingpin.
Yeah, nothing. I have no idea.
Nothing,
I got nothing. I mean, when you spit that out,
I'll tell you what, though. It has to be
nothing.
wicked good. Top 100.
It's above Rocky, man.
Hey, has anybody seen that? Has anybody seen City of God for real? City of God.
Can I get it?
All right. Petrozzi says that was a great movie.
Thank you.
Jen Marie says nope, never saw it. B movie says Goddess Divine
says B movie.
All right.
Basketball Diaries.
We'll wait for one more. City of God. Heck yeah. All right.
By the way, if you've never read the Basketball Diaries and you just saw the movie, I promise you, please read all of the stuff that Jim Carroll wrote. Jim Carroll was a genius, man. For real, his writings are off the chain.
This is going to be interesting. There's going to be people talking about this one. Number 69 is Batman Begins, and that's the one with Christian Bale.
Okay.
2005.
2005.
Can I tell you something? And I'll own it. I'm not a fan. I'm just not a fan of the Batman series at all.
Oh, are you just trying to screw up the entire evening? Or
no. And I get it. I'm not a big
that would be
super
Johnny
fan. No.
Scoville at Chase the Heat.
No, like like all the superhero movies.
Okay, you're not a Marvel fan.
Not a Marvel fan.
He's not a Marvel fan.
Like I got a
Johnny
suspension.
Scoville.
Listen, when you watch a movie, you have to have a suspension of disbelief. Uh-huh. You believe this guy can drive and shoot like that at the same time or whatever.
Stop it.
I'm just saying.
So Beetlejuice then out.
No.
Hellraiser out.
No.
Okay, stop it with that suspension of disbelief.
No, but I have a hard time with the whole superhero character. I do. All of them.
You know what it
Spider-Man, Superman, all of them.
You just don't like the genre. For your brain won't let you go, I'm going to groove to this.
Exactly.
I'm not going to pretend for 2 hours that there's a superhero. Where your mind will have no problem saying...
No, but as a kid, I loved Superman. I love Batman. We grew up watching that. So you know that I'm a fan.
We jumped off of a lot of crap with capes on. I'm not kidding. We jumped off a lot of crap with capes on, didn't we? Things way too high off the ground. My older brother was always trying to talk me into jumping off of something. Cat box Johnny, it's coming. It's coming. The cat box is coming. It very easily could happen. A Wonderful Life better be on that list, Dixie.
68. Forging ahead. 68. Gran Torino.
Good film.
Clint Eastwood. That's a
Good
great
film.
movie.
And you know what? I don't think you could make it today. I don't think you could make it in today's environment. But
Probably
it is a great film.
No, you definitely could.
It is a great film, Gran Torino. And what number we got in it?
68.
I'm comfortable with that.
Yeah,
I'm comfortable with that. What's above that?
The Great Escape.
Good
1963.
film. Are you kidding me?
Yes, that's Steve McQueen.
Yeah. Great Escape.
Yeah.
And it's people
Top
escaping.
100. Yeah, I would do that.
Symbolism alone, people.
Yeah,
right?
it's a good movie.
We could all use.
I've seen that with Dad a few times.
To escape.
All right, number 66. Donnie Darko.
Oh, no way.
Jake Gyllenhaal, Jenna Malone.
Yeah.
Never seen it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Never saw Donnie Darko. I'm just being honest with you.
No, I haven't either.
After narrowly escaping a bizarre accident, a troubled teenager is plagued by the visions of a man in a large rabbit suit who manipulates him to commit a series of crimes.
Once again, someone's told me the story before, but I think they told me it happened to him while it was tripping. What's the name of it?
Donnie Darko. Donnie Darko.
Donnie Darko. Can I get a year on Donnie Darko? Give me a year on that.
2001.
Yeah, no, I can't even explain.
Jake
that.
Gyllenhaal.
Oh, yes, I can. 2001, man. We were going hard in 2001.
So that's why we didn't see that.
Wow.
Sorry, people.
Tough year.
65. Yeah, you know what?
Right after the Canada and stuff. And yeah,
We've talked about it already.
Hard.
65 Up from 2009.
Oh, is that the one with the house with all the
with
balloons?
the balloons, yeah.
Okay. Yep.
I've seen
It's
that.
animated.
Yeah.
I dig animated stuff. As a rule of thumb, I dig it.
I'm trying to think. I don't really. What are you doing?
Hold on a second.
I'll move on. Moving ahead. You can join us. Number 64 is a really heavy movie. The Deer Hunter. With Robert De Niro, Christopher Walken, John Cazale, and John Savage. You know who else was in there? Kirby.
That's a heavy,
Bruno Kirby.
Bruno Kirby.
Who we lost so early. What a great actor Bruno Kirby was. You know that? He died wicked young.
Yeah, Bruno Kirby was a great guy. That's
a wicked
really,
movie.
really heavy film.
I remember seeing that the first time, just like, wow.
That is a really heavy film.
I think that did a lot for
Takes me
De Niro's acting. The whole the legend of Robert De Niro that didn't hurt it.
Well, and so many other great actors.
Okay, 1966, Andrei Rublev. Oh yeah. Nah,
I got nothing.
I'm joking. I was born that year, bro.
Well, you couldn't have been born that year.
That was the year I was born there, bro. But
Then what is it doing in the last 50 years? I guess they stretched it out a bit because you're a bit older than 50 years. It must be the last 50 something years.
Listen,
Django Unchained. I think you could see that in there. I think there's a decent
62. What a great movie this was. Inglorious Bastards.
Oh, I love that film.
That was
then I definitely think Django.
You know
could
what?
be
You
in
could
it.
make that today.
Well, he could. I don't think he cares. You know what I mean? And I think he flies.
There's a bunch
far,
of movies on this list that could never be made today.
that would be hard to get made.
There are
today.
rules
But
on art now.
But this is a cat that can pull the trigger on anything. I mean, he's as big a draw as the movie.
Yeah.
The director is.
Sure.
Quentin Tarantino's just.
He's a trip in interview too. He is.
Oh,
a trip.
yeah, I've watched him.
I've watched a few go off the rails
He
several
loses his
times.
cool really quickly in interviews.
All right, number 61.
Hold on, this is an excellent question. This is a thinker. Why is Gremlins never recognized as a Christmas movie? Not just Die Hard and Funny Farm. Come on, it's making it onto the Christmas list. Don't do me like that. Funny Farm's on there. It's a good question. It's a legit question. If anyone can help us out with this,
Yeah, I'm not sure.
why is this not a Christmas film? Right? Works for me. Ren and Stimpy. Gotta love Ren and Stimpy. All right, what's next?
All right, number 61. The Big Lebowski.
There we go. The computer, she is safe. What
Right.
number did it come in at?
61. I knew that was the computer.
That's high. That's high. But I'll take it. We're safe. We're safe. We can laugh about it now. Next one.
Should be higher.
We can all agree The Big Lebowski should be in the top 100 films of the last 50
That'd be
years.
in my top.
Dude.
That would be in my top 15 probably.
I would have put it a lot higher than this. It would have been high on my list.
All right, number 60. Once Upon a Time in America. Another De Niro.
Another.
Of that era.
Yes, thank you.
A former Prohibition-era Jewish gangster returns to the Lower East Side of Manhattan 35 years later, where he must once again confront the ghost and regret his old life.
Wow. That sounds good.
De
A
Niro.
Bronx Tale better be on this list because some of the great actors of all time are in that film. The performance Sonny gives in that, I think, should have won an Academy Award. In fact, it should have won 2 of them.
I feel stupid. Here's another one I haven't seen. Number 59, The Wild Bunch.
Oh, I think you have seen The Wild Bunch, bro. You don't recognize the name. I think I was with you when you saw it.
Really?
Yeah, I think you saw it. I think you saw it with me and the Chief.
No, you know what? You're right. It's a
See
Sam
that?
Peckinpah movie.
It is a Sam Peckinpah movie. We did a weekend.
We saw that with Dad.
Yeah, we did a weekend where his brothers were to get there and they rented a bunch of stuff by this one director. And the guy's famous for, like, before there was Pulp Fiction or any other kind of stuff, when someone would get shot in one of these movies, like blood would fly and the person would fall and it would take forever. And the cinematography,
Dramatic.
they really made somebody getting in a shootout or whatever. So dramatic that it was just unbelievable.
It's a good movie.
It really is. What's
All right,
next?
number 58. You know what? Listen to the log line. The log line will totally. That's what Brad brought back. Aging group of outlaws. I was like, okay, I remember that. For one last big score.
Yeah.
All right, 58. Unforgiven. It's Clint Eastwood. It's a classic.
Oh,
That's
boy, what a good film. That one needed...
58.
Oh,
It's
that
58.
should have been... Oh,
It should be higher.
I would have put that in my top 30 all day long. It might have been in my top 25, man. He's avenging... Oh, the storyline is so good, dude.
It's a good movie.
Oh, great lines in
I've
it.
seen it a bunch. It's a good movie.
When he says, "You killed her, you shouldn't be shooting these people. You shouldn't have been decorating your place with my friend."
Right.
Oh.
Well,
He went
was
into town.
not happy.
No, he was not.
All right,
I'm taking this call. This is kind of the lifeboat thing.
All right, so he's going to take this call, and I am going to continue on with this. Number 57, got nothing. I'm telling you right now, I got nothing. And be honest with me. You have to be really honest. If you've seen this, I need you just to say, I've seen this, okay? Old Boy. It's Choi Min Sik, Yu Ji Tae, Kang Hai Yong, and Kim Byung Oh K are the actors. Old Boy, 2003. Has anybody seen that? Ray said yes. I've never even heard of it. Okay, good. Harrison says Old Boy is amazing. I feel better because 57 on the top 100 is a big deal, don't you think? I kind of think it is. So I guess that's one of those movies. If you saw it, it blew you away. All right, so we're going to go to the next one here. Number 56, The Network. And I have not seen that either. It's a television, but I know of it. The television network cynic exploits a deranged former anchor's ravings and revelations about the news media for its own profit, but finds that his message may be difficult to control. 55 is a great movie, another Tarantino movie. Reservoir Dogs, 55. That is an amazing movie. I'll bet you that the people that watch that haven't seen it once. That's one of those movies. I bet you most people in here that have seen it a lot or more than once. That is a great movie. All right, so we're going to... this was a good movie too. 54 is the movie 7. You guys see that? With Morgan Freeman, Brad Pitt, Kevin Spacey. To me, I'll never forget that. The next day, I remember when I first got a chance. At first, I watched it at home. The next day, I was flying to do something very important. The next day, going to Maryland, and that was just, to me, that's a mind bender movie. What's in the box? Ooh, I'm telling you. Was he not just a wicked good villain in that? I mean, seriously, that was a great villain. I love that movie. But wicked scary, no joke. All right, number 53, Heat. Al Pacino, Robert De Niro. That's a great movie. I like that movie a lot. That was that was the first time that I remember seeing the two of them in the movie at the same time. I was just so stoked about that. And then Val Kilmer's in there as well. Yeah, freaked Dixie out for weeks. No joke, me too. Do you know what movie? I'm going to tell you what movie. Before we go any further, I shouldn't do this. Or should I? That's why we're doing this. I was in a period of my life where I was running phone rooms and I was working like 80 hours a week, just week after week after week, and I never got time off. I get like a day off, half a day off a week, and one full day off a month. It was terrible. But that's the truth. That was what I was working, and I finally got a time to go to a movie. I wasn't even planning on going to a movie though. I was sitting around, and my brother-in-law, at the time, my kid's mom's brother said, "Let's go watch this movie." Because we were talking about it today. I said, "What is it?" He goes, "It's a horror movie." I said, "What is it?" He goes, "It's Blair Witch Project." I said, "Okay, I'm done. I love horror movies." I was the perfect clown, the perfect sucker. I'm like this. That's who you want for that movie. You want someone
Right.
who doesn't know.
Hasn't heard a thing about
I didn't
it.
hear a thing about it. So it started. I was like this. They had me in the first 18 seconds of the video. I was like this. So at the end, I almost had a stroke at the end of the movie. You've seen it, right?
I have not.
Okay, the ending when the last there's a drop scene. The camera
I am
drops.
familiar.
And every spot on my body tingled all at once. I swear to you. I was in a movie theater and I was just...
But you never actually see anything, isn't that right?
No, you never see anything. That's why it's so terrifying.
But here's the deal. So I went into that theater with like 3 people, and about 4 minutes in, one of the people I was with was like, "I'm gonna vomit. Like I can't watch this anymore."
Because the shaking?
Yeah, and I said, "That's ridiculous." And he's like, "I'm just gonna go outside." And I was like, "He's freaked out, is what it is, right?" And I started laughing, and a few minutes later, I was like, "No, I'm gonna throw up." You know, and we had been drinking, but I'm like, if I don't get out of here, I'm going to vomit. And then I never went back to see it. I don't like that jiggling thing.
That just
Like,
scared
put a camera on a
pants
gimbal.
off me.
I don't want to see an entire movie not on a gimbal. That's all I'm saying. You know? I know that it was cheap and they did it on a budget.
Well, here's the deal. Yeah.
But
It makes,
buy a gimbal.
It makes the lost footage thing
I know.
a little better.
I understand the concept, but I just can't handle an entire movie of a camera jumping up and down, man.
Gimbal right there somewhere.
We have a gimbal.
All right, so number 52, Spartacus. That's a classic.
Have I ever told you the thing with me and the number 52? I'm a pretty fan of the number 52.
Yes. Spartacus.
Spartacus. Has anyone noticed? Have I not heard anyone say, "Hey, Tommy, is that a silver play button right there?" Why, yes, it is. It is a silver play button. Unfortunately, it doesn't belong to me. It's my brother Johnny's silver play button. But it's all right. We're working on it. We're getting there.
Can I tell you something? I predict. Have I ever given my prediction for the boat? I don't think I have.
You predicted that in the beginning that it would do considerably better than I predicted that it would do.
My prediction is that the boat there's one right underneath it by the end of July.
Well, that'd be great. From your lips
You heard it.
to God's ears.
You heard it here, people.
All right, what number?
I am Spartacus.
Con Air has got to make the list, says Sling Blade.
It's a great movie.
What do we got?
All right, so LA Confidential.
Oh,
So
man,
wicked
do I
good
love that movie.
Yeah, 51. That's a great movie.
Do you know something? Every woman in that movie I was in love with. You can't name a woman in that movie I wasn't in love with.
Right.
The extras. Seriously.
That was a good
Women
movie.
walking on the street. I was in love with every woman in that movie. What a great cast.
All right, number 50 from 1988. Die Hard. Gotta be.
Booyah, Bruce Willis. You know what? Thoughts and prayers for Bruce Willis, man. For real. Bruce was.
Hey, has anybody
was
seen
my,
Christy in the chat? I feel bad. I hope she gets back in and realize she's.
Christy is not blocked. Christy
Can
is.
somebody message
I
her and
can't.
say, "Hey, you can do it"? Let her know she's not blocked, and let her know that I am sorry.
I have Christy's number.
All right. Another weird movie. This is like three in a really short period of time for Kevin Spacey. Number 49, American Beauty. It's a weird movie.
That is a weird film. That really is a weird film.
Seriously. Very, very strange movie. But you know what? I liked it a lot. You thought my knee just popped.
I heard that. Okay, we got this.
Good.
All right, we got this. Are we pros? That's YouTube 101 right there, people. That's how you do it.
Number 48, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
What number is that?
48.
I dated a girl, and that was her favorite movie of all time. And you know what? Really liked this girl.
Do you know what?
I really like this girl. I think she's worked on a racing.
What was I doing at that time?
Oh, I don't know, but it was probably drug related.
Yeah, well, because I wasn't in the movie theater. I never saw
Dark
it.
Crystal, says Tommy Bird. Kate Winslet is the best.
Boy,
In my top 5, Eternal
you're not
Sunshine,
wrong.
says Jean Marie. Love it. And she put it in the top 5. I think I'd probably put it in my top 15.
That one?
Yeah, Eternal. I really love that film. I really, really love that film. And as I said,
You know, what's that movie with Robin Williams where
yes,
they die and you go
yes,
into that?
Where Dreams May.
I wonder if Where Dreams Are...
It's going to be in here.
You think so?
Oh yeah, that was a great.
We're
film.
at 47.
Oh yeah, that's a great film. It'll be there.
That's going to be there too?
I don't know. I was giving.
That better be in here.
Let's see what we got.
All right.
We're getting nervous.
Did I say this one yet? No. Black Swan, 47.
Black Swan.
Natalie Portman.
Yes, it is.
Mila Kunis.
Good film.
Never saw it.
Oh, you should.
Blade Runner,
Booyah.
the first
Give me
one.
the original, right? One of the great science fiction films of all time.
It really is.
It really is. The
What
concept's
dreams may
great.
come. Thank you, Jen Marie. What dreams may come.
Yes. We're in agreement.
But Blade Runner is one of the great ones. We watched that with the Chief. I bet I watched that with him 3 or 4 times.
The first time I saw that was the first weekend that I saw a VCR. I had never seen one before. My uncle brought it up, and he had about 7 films, and that was one of the films that he brought with him was Blade Runner. And we freaked out, didn't we?
Yeah, what a great movie. Ridley Scott's a genius.
You know, Ridley Scott is a
Everything
genius.
he
And that
does.
movie was made so long ago. I mean, the special effects hold up. You watch that now, it doesn't look cheesy.
Not at all.
It really doesn't. And it was made so long ago.
In fact, you know what's really funny about that? I love the dark, gloomy, rainy.
Yeah, it's always
that
raining.
whole thing. I love that vibe.
And the very last
And
scene,
they captured that in the second one. And I thought that was
the very last scene, the interaction between the 2 characters. I won't spoil it, but boy, oh boy.
it's as good as it gets.
Oh, you know what, Jen Marie? Please take my word for this. Please take my word for this. Harrison Ford, when he was quite young, and Rutger Hauer, and the interplay between them in the very last scene is one of the great clips of film ever. Beautiful stuff. I can quote it all day long. In fact, you're going to see it, watch it, and go, he does quote it.
Yeah.
I quote that stuff from that scene all the time. It's part of my life.
All right, here we
Love
go,
that
people.
film.
45, Saving Private Ryan.
Wow. What number?
45.
This is a tough list, man. Like there are a lot
How
of really
is that
good
not
movies.
higher than that?
Yeah, there are a lot of really good movies, man.
I would think that would be higher.
Interstellar, love that movie. Love that movie, Summer. Love the movie Interstellar.
Don
do
Marie
you.
gets it.
Don Marie does get it. All right, what's next?
All right, Fubar. All right,
Martian.
44. They better up their game. They better get their game. They better think of the
Are you
pressure
ready?
on them moving forward after this. All right, so
I may not be a
Forrest
smart
Gump. But I know what a bum list is. 44, Forrest Gump. Listen,
Oh,
that
Jay.
should be in the top 10. Maybe top 15 at least. But
Oh,
44.
My ex-wife used to do the funny.
And Saving Private Ryan, 2
Forrest
Tom
Gump,
Hanks
wait.
movie back to back where I think he's getting the fickle finger fade.
You met him. My ex-wife could do the funniest Forrest Gump wave. He used to crack me up. It would have me laughing constantly.
All right, 43, Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid.
Oh.
It's a great movie.
Oh, good film. And that's 43.
Some great one-liners in there, yeah.
A lot of great lines in that, too. Think you're using up dynamite there, Butch?
Yeah, the fall's
gonna
the fall's gonna kill you.
Yeah. My favorite thing. He blows the car completely to hell. He's trying to blow up the safe on a train, and he's putting dynamite in there. And he's like, "I'll put a couple more sticks," and he blows the train car apart. There's nothing left. There's money just floating down, and that's it. Think you used enough dynamite there, Butch?
That was a great line.
It really was.
All right, Annie Hall, number 42. Woody Allen, Diane Keaton.
I know
I
you're
never
not a
saw it.
fan.
I'm not a fan. I never
I
saw
know
it.
you're not a fan. I'm not going to sit and go off on that again. We've done that.
All right.
It's old content.
See, how is that? How is it?
Get-
How is?
We're getting into the meat of it, though.
Yeah, we're getting. Oh yeah, we are.
We are getting into some
Here we
good
go.
stuff.
We got number 41, The Shining.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
was a wicked good scary movie.
I'll
man.
tell you
If you were
something.
young enough to have be that one of your early scary movies, that was just a damn.
You got really lucky.
Yeah.
Because horror movies have endings that, let's be honest,
Yeah.
The Shining is a strong film from start to finish.
Right
That
from-
red rom crap, the first time you saw that was just,
Was that horrible? I have the
Yeah.
twins in the hallway. The first time you see him.
the blood busting out of the elevator.
Oh my god.
And you know what? I was a little kid.
And when he was
We
coming
saw
through
that
the
too.
Johnny, when he was coming through the door, tell me that wasn't just you were like
I had nightmares.
Your heart was beat like this when you saw that the first time.
Oh, the snot face. I saw that at like 11 years old, and I had nightmares for an entire summer. She said the most boring movie I ever saw. I saw it at 11, and it terrified me.
I was
We watch it for Jack. I mean, yeah.
I
it's
was a
sad.
whole lot older than he was.
You weren't.
Here we go. Number 40, The Silence of the Lambs. Boy,
Clarice.
it's a great movie.
It's a great movie. to
Some
get number
great
40.
one-liners.
They better
that
all
come
be
from that
good.
movie.
They better all be good from here on. Oh, wait.
All right, back.
She's from Rutland.
39, Back to the Future.
See, but they're going to be strong from here
That
on out.
that should be in the top 100, but it should not be 39.
It's
think
above some strong films.
Rocky's better.
I would have put Rocky above it, but it's the best of the trilogy.
Yeah, if there's another one, I'm not going to be happy. I want you to know that.
Red Rum, hated it.
You know what scared me?
I love Back to the Future. That's because you have good taste. That is an excellent film. You have excellent taste. I'm glad you're here.
The apartment. Number 38, The Apartment. No.
Give me one more.
One more no?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, there we go. Apparently, Johnny says no.
It's a problem.
All right.
I have a problem with that.
You have a problem with that?
Look how many great movies come before. Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, I know. The Shining.
Forrest.
Yeah.
Gump.
I know. Saving Private Ryan. Which, by the way, there's a...
This is great. I'm okay with this one.
What's that?
Right? A Clockwork Orange.
Oh, Stanley Kubrick's
Kubrick.
classic.
How many times?
Where are you from?
Beautiful.
Classic.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous. What year was that made?
71.
71.
Yeah, we were young when we saw that.
Gorgeous. All right. Great movie. If you never saw Clockwork Orange, it's
here's the
disturbing
thing.
as hell.
Can I tell you, seeing that as a kid was probably more disturbing to us than seeing
horror films,
The Shining
Yeah,
or
sure.
Exorcist. That was a trippy movie.
Yeah, that was a frightening.
Because we were young as can be when that came out.
Yeah, that was a frightening.
We were
film.
children when we saw
But
it.
I've watched that throughout my decades often. Like
Stands up.
And I read the book and I read everything else the guy wrote. The guy wrote a bunch of other stuff, and some of it is dark as hell. There's one called Marabou Stork by the same author. You want to read something dark? Marabou Stork.
Is it?
I promise you, it will disturb you. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not the same. It's from the guy. That's from the guy that did Train Spotting. I apologize. I'm confusing two.
I can see why you would do that.
I'm confusing authors.
I can totally see why you do that.
I'm confusing authors. I apologize.
All right, so number 36, Aliens. With Sigourney Weaver.
You're an idiot. She's a handsome woman. Sorry, we watch way too much Family Guy. Honest
That
to
was
God.
a California, was that? That was. All right, great movie, Aliens. That one scared the pants off me too.
Sure.
That was a frightening movie.
Yeah, the first Aliens was a good one.
That's a horror movie. I mean, you call it sci-fi. That's way more horror than sci-fi. I mean,
But
sci-fi.
it's
horror.
just Aliens, right? What is it called?
Aliens, man.
Aliens. That's number 2.
The first one's Alien.
That's right. So this is number 2.
Do you
And
think
thank
we'll
you.
have
Who just said that?
Do you think we'll have a?
Who just said that? Jen Marie. Well played.
And we know that
A little credit.
Bizzle is an alien because he said so. And,
Yes,
and that's
well, we know Bizzle is.
Right. And while we're not aliens,
Sigourney Weaver, are you the gatekeeper?
no, we're not alien, but we are
Willing
willing
to
to
learn.
learn.
Sure.
Will you send us somewhere cool? Here's the deal about the alien thing. I've been accused of that for years, and I'm not an alien. Just because aliens came to Roswell the day I was born and the day you were born, those days, doesn't mean a thing. Number 35. What a great movie, The Usual Suspects.
Oh.
One of my favorites.
In my top 10.
Yeah.
One of those movies that every time it comes on, I watch.
Yep.
Right? If it comes on TV, I would never not watch it.
You know why? Because every single person does an amazing, has an amazing role.
Great call to Tammy M. I am a fan of this film as well. Wow, is that moving quick. 2001 A Space Odyssey. Or 2000 A Space Odyssey. Or was it 2001?
2001 A Space Odyssey.
I think there's 1 year on there. You're shaving a year off. Typical.
Is it now?
2000 A Space Odyssey? Or
Well,
2001?
hopefully we find it. Hopefully we find
It's
it.
gonna-
Number
yeah, we're
34,
coming up
Lord
on-
of the Rings, The Two Towers.
The Two Towers is probably...
It's a good one.
I think it's my favorite of the trilogy.
Do you know how I see it? I'm weird.
That it's one film.
Yeah.
A lot of people say that. Unforgiven. Yep. Jeremy Shelton.
You know what I came back from?
Jen Marie says it was 2001. And I want to tell you something, people. Jen Marie, I have a feeling, is a movie buff. And has good taste. Hey, Barbara Curry.
Kevin Spacey is well
The
represented.
original
out here. He really
Tron.
is.
I loved the original Tron.
I remember seeing it. I remember that day, bro.
Yeah.
The day I remember.
That was another one on a VCR.
Yep.
Okay, next.
Anyway, next we have To Kill a Mockingbird.
Can I get a Boo Radley reference in the Can I get a good Boo Radley reference in the comment section, please? Somebody, anybody.
Do you think it's in the top? It should be 33.
I think it's a top 50 film. I
sure.
don't know that I would put it where they put it, but it's a good film. It's an excellent film, and a better book. I know I sound like somebody that says that about everything. I think you are winning this live. There's no question. She's corrected us a few times as well.
Number 32, The Graduate.
The Graduate?
Oh, yeah.
Last 50 years, huh?
That's what it says.
Okay, well, they're lying because that film was not made. What year was that made?
67.
Okay, once again.
First of all, it's a great movie.
So the last 60 years.
All right,
Let's call it the last 60 years.
Oh, you know what? This post was probably 10 years old. I didn't get the most recent.
That is so
The
my
Graduate,
brother.
though, is-
That's so my brother.
Listen.
This might be a 10-year-old list.
Yeah.
And then
I'm
coming
sorry.
in, coming 30.
He's a big dumb animal.
Coming in at 31, Alien, the first one.
Yeah. He's a big dumb animal. People.
It's a great movie reference.
But
Anybody?
he can eat hot peppers, man. Like this you've never seen. I'm sorry. Yes, that is. Belongs
All right, number 30, Terminator, Judgment Day. That's his first time we've seen in the top 100, isn't it?
And that's probably a good thing. That is we're gonna
That's
see
number 2.
we're gonna see number 1 higher up. Promise you.
Yeah.
I would assume Half Baked is on the list. One should assume Half Baked is on the list, not face.
All right,
I think that's a legitimate.
Number 2, we gotta go fast. Can we
this.
go late?
If we run a little over, who's going to
Number 29, E.T.
I know the owner.
Eddie Therese.
Eddie Therese made the list.
The extra.
Nice, well played. Someone will edit that one and make a short out of it. He just said the extra nut.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did. E.T.
I was trying not to.
Terrestrial. Thought about it too much.
I did.
And all you could get was testicle. Yeah, I've seen it happen a million times. You can't concentrate on a word as a speaker.
It's a 30-year-old joke.
You gotta just let it-
Who do we hear that from? Fish?
I probably.
So that's a 40-year-old joke.
Yeah, anyway, at least.
Well, yeah, it makes sense. It's a 40-year-old joke, bro.
Next one,
The Matrix.
The Matrix.
That would be the first one. Classic. What a great movie.
Yes.
I liked it. All right, number 27, Toy Story 3.
The third one. Yeah. There has not been a mention of Monty Python yet.
I'm starting to get tense a little bit.
I am too.
I'm starting to get a little tense.
I
You
am
know
too.
what? It's not. Well, 26, Jaws. I'm okay with that.
You know the best line in that movie, don't you? Everybody on 3. We're gonna need a bigger boat.
You should have counted to 3, maybe.
Well, I said on 3. They're counting. There's a big delay. So by the time they were,
It needs to be your bowl.
it would have to be your bowl.
All right, number 25, Dr. Strangelove.
Great film.
Yeah, and How I Learned to Worry About Worrying and Love the Bum. Top 25, you think?
Yes. Never. You grew up with Monty Python. I did too. Love.
I don't.
that.
That should not be the top. That should be 25. Their movie's better than that. That's not better than Forrest Gump. Sorry, it's not.
On my list, it might be, but I really dig that genre. Okay, next up,
It's fair. I'll accept that. Lawrence of Arabia
great film.
from 62. This is
Great
a
film.
really old list.
This list is getting older by the freaking minute too. I don't know what the hell happened.
Number
They lied to
23,
us.
that's my dumb. I'm going to see the date at the top when we get to number 1, and you all will
I
have a
am
good laugh
so
at me.
happy that the original thumbnail didn't go up. The original thumbnail would have made me look like such a screaming.
You are really, though. Number 23, Taxi Driver.
Good film.
Great film.
You should have seen Johnny as a kid without that beard on him. He looked so much like De Niro. It was crazy. Really.
Yeah, I went through a stretch of time.
He really did, where everybody would say, you know what you look like? And I'd be like,
Chrissy's trying to comment, but showing no comments in the chat. She has been uncommented. Or uncommented. I watched him do it.
I did it.
Maybe it's a matter of us start. Maybe it's after the next one. I don't know. But I watched him do it.
Have her
Christy,
unsubscribe
you're watching.
and
I'm so sorry.
resubscribe.
Yeah, do that.
I promise you, because we did it right before going live. In fact, it's why we were late.
I'm sorry. It's
We
the
did
truth.
it. I swear to you, we did it. We did it right on the fly, right before going live, which is why I texted her to tell her that. So we'll fix it right after this. But unsubscribe and resubscribe and see what happens. Sometimes that happens when you've been accidentally blocked
Feel really bad about it.
by someone having a bad day.
All right.
Nosferatu 1922 started the
Nosferatu.
whole undead film culture. Well, the way Johnny did this list, there's an excellent chance that's on there. So hang in there.
You know what? I'll tell you what.
What's
I don't
next?
need it.
What's next?
22, Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King.
Good.
It's got
Good.
more false endings than Bye Bye Miss American Pie. It does, man. It's over, then it's not. You think it's over, and it's not. And each one between them is another 35 minutes of film.
I remember the chief saying to me, "I cannot watch these guys get beat up any longer. We're leaving." Honestly, that was in the third one. I was like, "Chief, they're gonna make it back to the Shire." He's like, he goes, "I'm not watching them walk through any more crap on fire." He's like, "I don't care how far the Shire is. We're done with this shit."
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, we walked.
Oh, that's
We
hilarious.
walked before they even got on the Big Eagle and flew off. He was like, "We're out of here. This is BS." He was not having it.
God, that's funny.
Interview with the Vampire is amazing. You know what? A lot of people like it.
The last movie I saw in a theater with him
I
was
only watched
Dunkirk.
the extended versions of Lord of the Rings, 4 hours each. I didn't even know they existed. Valerie, good to see you.
You know what? On my return flight from New Zealand, that was the...
Lori T says,
Those
not
movies
sure
were available on
Caddyshack
the
is
plane.
going to make it. I
Boy,
bet
it
my
better
left
be.
foot it would.
It better. If it doesn't,
We're really going to have problems. The computer, once again, might take a dive.
it's on the chopping block. If we don't get Caddyshack...
Yeah, if we don't
it's
get
on the it's
Caddyshack,
gone.
we're smashing a computer.
It's gone. And we'll take a video of it.
We will. No, you're going to see it live. I'm going to do it right freaking now. Okay, so what's next?
Do we do the Fellowship of the Rings? Yeah.
It would be more fun, though, to maybe
No, I
hit it
did
with a baseball
because there's two in a
bat.
row.
Anyway.
Lord of the Rings. I was thinking the Brian song in my head. Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring is number 21. So we had 2 Lord of the Rings back.
Right, and that's all 3.
All right, so they all made it. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest with Jack Nicholson.
Good
and
film.
Louise Fletcher. It's a great
Good
movie.
film. What number was that?
20.
We're all right. This is nuts and bolts stuff here now, peoples. I'm getting frightened.
Yeah, me too.
Me too. Scared.
Number
scared,
9 is
scared.
Psycho. Again, I apologize. A really old list. This posting was done like there was a different president in office. I'm sure of it.
Kim, glad you're here. It's a very kind thing. I'm man, perfect timing. Really glad you're here. All right, perfect.
Number 19 is Psycho.
Psycho is worthy. I absolutely think Psycho is worthy.
It's also 1960.
I know. It's also getting really old. You stink at this, man.
I'll look at the list next time.
How about maybe
dates? Okay, I didn't look at the date.
Right. This thing was built. The list was put
Number
together
18,
in 1980.
whatever. Apocalypse Now.
Yeah.
So you don't think that's deserving?
Absolutely phenomenal movie. I love.
But not topic.
I love the smell of wicked good coffee in the morning.
That's a good one. This is a good one too. Chinatown.
Oh, yeah.
Number 17.
Jack Nicholson. Great
But
movie.
here's the problem. I blew it because there are great movies that have been made since.
Oh, but you did. This is just a way to string you back every Saturday. You know
There
what
you
I
go.
mean? Honestly, it's not. He's just not.
The next time I will say,
He's
my
not-
bad, give me one more chance or something cool like that, you know? Make one of those kind of thumbnails. All right, number
Psycho is old. Got to check the expiration date, Johnny. Great comment. God, it's divine. Great comment. Here's
Here's
really.
the thing. I didn't get a chance to scroll through all the... I didn't do that. I just said...
You know what's funny? This is a great comment. Brad Ziegler says, leaving the last 10 years out wouldn't change the list anyway. Give that man a highlight.
We should guess your year. Everybody post your year of what year you think this was posted, all right? And we'll see who gets closest or who guesses it right. Post the year you think this website
list came out?
Yeah, because I guarantee it was a long time ago.
Yeah, I
Number
promise you.
16, Once Upon a Time in the West. Henry Fonda.
Yeah, Henry Fonda. Good. What, 52? When did that come out there, Johnny? Huh? How'd that one come out for you, Johnny? When was that?
68.
68.
All I'm saying is if all the newer ones had been on the list, that wouldn't be on the
Oh,
list.
you bet your bippy it wouldn't.
All right, so number 15, 2001, A Space Odyssey.
That should be there.
All right, we're good.
So should planes, trains, and automobiles. What's up? But it won't be.
Which will prove that.
But you won't. You print that, but you won't. Seriously.
Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, 14.
I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. I'm just saying. I just threw up in my mouth.
Isn't that sober? What's the email address?
Give me some of that stuff down there. That's just terrible. What's next? This
Direct. That's Tommy.
this has
Johnny. So make sure
derailed.
Johnny, Tommy. Make
Right.
sure you see this.
Derailed.
Number 13. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Can you whistle it?
Yeah.
I can't whistle to save myself, but that was a great movie.
Someone timestamp where we are in this. I want to go back and look at that one.
Watch me whistling.
Oh yeah.
You're a kind person.
Number 12. Number 12 is The Dark Knight, and that's again with Christian Bale, 2008.
And Johnny, right? The guy with the beard. Not a fan of any of that genre. So if you don't like him, you can reach out to Chase the Heat.
Thanks a lot. Number 11, Raiders of the Lost Ark, a classic.
Excellent film. Should be on the list.
Number 11?
And a good ride.
Not number 11.
And a good ride
Yeah.
at both Disneyland and Disney World.
Now, this is critical. The
Surprised you
last
didn't
10. This is no joke now. Here it is.
People, the skirting around. Oh, what have I done? Hey, all is well. Great to see ya. Boy, I got a little behind. I'm sorry.
All right, so here we go. We're in the top 10 now, where there's no fooling around. It's heavy. Each one matters a lot. Number 10, Fight Club.
Oh, yeah. However, what's the next one below it?
Number 9,
We'd like to talk
The
about
Godfather
that, but
Part
we can't.
2.
We can't talk about that.
The Godfather Part 2.
And the Part 2 is the best of the Godfathers. However, they should have just lumped them all into one and called it like... What's the next one below it? The Godfather may end up the best film now. It may end up the best film of the that's what's going to happen.
Number 8 is Goodfellas.
Solid.
Worthy of the top 10.
Solid.
You almost can't gripe where they are in the top 10 as long as they make the top 10.
I'm going to say I've seen that movie.
This one, I got a
several
problem.
times.
I got a problem with this one. Got a problem with it. Number 7 is Inception. Leonardo DiCaprio. Don't get me wrong. Wicked cool movie.
So here's the deal.
Bizarre.
So here's the deal. By the way, if you guys have been betting or playing a drinking game with the "here's the deal" thing, I apologize.
Or Wicked.
Right? Don't play drinking games with them for real. Cut those out. I have never seen this film. This is a film that I would love to see.
Visually, it would be brutal for you.
But I just
The plot, it's bizarre. It's a very, very interesting plot. Yes, you know. Here, listen to this. A thief who steals corporate secrets through the use of dream sharing technology is given the inverse task of planting an idea into the mind of a CEO, but his tragic past may doom the project and his team to disaster.
You lost me after the part where you said, "Listen to this." For real. Anyway, I didn't see the film. I can't really comment.
Number
on it.
6, Raging Bull.
An excellent film. Robert De Niro.
Top 10, I do that.
Robert De Niro put in one of the performances of a lifetime. He put on so much weight for that he was unrecognizable. That's not a fat suit or anything else. That was a dude drinking 2 gallons of ice cream for breakfast. Seriously. That would be so much fun. But taking it off would just suck.
I think it would be a bummer to do that.
Well, that's because if you've not seen me, try to drink a gallon of milk. The greatest the history of humanity.
That was a great. It was.
I'm just saying. I'm not bragging. Print that.
All right, Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, is number 5.
Correct.
Are you okay with that?
The Wizard of Oz is 70 years old. And Kat said that because she thinks there's probably a good chance it's going to be on your list anyway. However, listen, everybody, have you ever synced up that movie to Pink Floyd's Dark Side and watched it? Just how like all of the music, the way everybody's head turns, the way that really is one of the most bizarre things. You will think that they did that entire score was written to that movie.
It's bizarre that
If it's not, then it's really strange
It's
because it
not.
really looks perfect.
Okay, number 4, Schindler's List.
No, I never saw Schindler's List. I read the book.
Oh,
I know you had a bad experience at Schindler's List. You took a date to it,
oh, it was terrible.
and the date was a reporter.
I'm an idiot, man. I was.
Yeah.
I shouldn't even tell the story. Rutland.
The Wall is
All
the
right.
all-time favorite. The Wall.
She's turned to be she.
I meant The Wall. Did I mean The
No.
Wall? I meant
Yeah,
The Wall.
we're not gonna talk about
I'm not right.
not-
People, you know what? There was a lot of Grateful Dead concerts, and then there was the skiing and the
Okay, we're
headshots.
down to 3. We're not doing the Schindler List story. Number 3 is Pulp Fiction. Worthy.
Worthy.
Top 10? I mean, it's number 3.
It's
but
worthy. It's worthy. 3, I think, is high up there.
I'm okay with
That's
that. I'm not going to be upset. I'm not mad.
I mean, I'm not mad. I'm glad it's in the top 10. I think that's strong.
Tombstone didn't make this list.
Tombstone did not make this list.
That's a problem.
That's a problem. You know what? You know what else didn't? The Princess Bride.
Oh,
And for that, people...
has nothing to do with the date. You can't blame me for that.
I will be catboxing this list. So just know, if you stick around long enough, I'll be catboxing.
Number
this
2
list.
on this list, people, a movie that tanked in the movie theater. It tanked. It didn't do well at all. And when it went to like where you could rent them,
Right.
became a cult classic.
Okay.
Number 2 is Shawshank Redemption. It was a failure in the theater.
Shawshank. Chicago. Sorry. How often do you get a chance to do that?
Not very
You know what I mean?
well.
You can't
You
work
get to
that.
know if you're going to do the top 50, top 100.
No, but I mean, you
movies,
can do
you're
it.
gonna
But you
drop
can do
that.
it in front of a microphone. But like, if you do it in front of, you meet somebody the first time, and someone says Shawshank, and you're just like, Shawshank. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're gonna look at you like you're stupid. Here, you can
Unless
away
they
with
get it, and then it's like
Right. But the odds of somebody getting it with 90 people hanging out.
someone's going to get it.
Right. You're better off.
Gotcha. All right, now before I do number
Summer
1,
Savage says should be number 1. You can make that argument. You can make that argument. I don't have a problem with that.
now before I read number 1, real quickly, one more time, what year do you think this post was made?
I would like you to be yes. Well played, Snotface.
I'll tell you, it was 12 years ago, 2011.
Wait a second. Said that the list is from 2011, and it's the okay.
Hey, look at the don't give me that
No,
face.
no.
But get your producer on it.
No. It's not that we didn't promise. Oh, we'll do better. And Johnny goes, I got this. Don't trip, I got this. Did you say that? Did you say don't trip, I got this?
It was better than the last list.
Okay. You might have to watch in an upcoming video where I either destroy
Meaning there
this.
were older movies. All right, so hold on a sec.
Meaning there were older.
Here's how we're gonna do this then. Hang on a second.
Jeremy Shelton says duck soup. Yes.
Well, you know what? I love you, Jeremy. 100 movies.
Listen, you know what I've learned about YouTube? Honestly, this is what I'm starting to learn about YouTube.
Tell me.
If it goes off the rails, right, and you can't, it's out there and you're not bringing it back, go with a Corey Feldman reference. Preferably Riot Fest.
Here we go.
See if you can bring it back to Corey.
Now I literally have the top 50, and we're going to start all over again. No, I'm kidding. The number 1 movie in the last 50 years, mind you, this was from 2011, was The Godfather. And I'm okay with that.
I'm all right with that too. Nuns on the Run, a classic. You know what else wasn't on there? Was what was that? The Cat from Outer Space. A strong showing, and we're still wanted by a movie company for burning 16 feet of a reel of film and then
Did
cutting
they
it
not
out.
work me over
And then
or what?
cutting it out and pretending it didn't happen and just mailing it back to Hollywood. When we were running a bootleg movie theater in the basement of our local elementary school and charging people 50 cents.
How you weren't supposed to be charged.
Right, 75 cents with a bag of popcorn. The movies were supposed to be free, but we had a little hustle going.
So we had a movie. Seriously, it's true. These were real.
This is a true story.
I forgot all about that. So I'm in the back of the theater, the theater,
We're in a basement.
in the back, and I. And if you have to keep the thing spinning because the light is so bright that if you stop the spinning for
It's
1
all
second,
over. You've seen it in the movies where it goes.
it just
bubbles.
cooks the film.
Oh sure.
So
but
like
the machine keeps feeding it.
So like a moron, I cook it. It burns
About
apart.
12 to 16 feet of it. There's a lot of missing cat from outer space. And you know what? They do not.
No
take
sense
kindly.
of humor
None.
at all about that.
None. And keep in mind, at this point...
Were they mad about the money that we were charging, or was it
Look,
that we damaged the film?
Both of those things were a problem because of how we acquired the film and the fact that we did with what we did. But our combined ages, right, couldn't have been 20.
Oh, no.
No. I mean, and they were going after us like we were 60 each.
Oh, for real. I was probably...
11, 12,
Yeah.
right?
It was a good
About
hustle.
7 or
It was
8.
a good legit...
It was a legit
here's
little
the
hustle.
thing. It was an honest little hustle.
We had 3 movies.
If that can make any sense.
We did 3 movies before Johnny managed
Before
to
the-
cook one
before the-
and do enough damage that if we had actually made that business run successfully for 3 years, we could have bought that film. Because that's basically what they wanted us to do. And back then, a copy of The Cat from Outer Space, not cheap. I'd be really surprised what they wanted
They
for
were
that.
they were very serious about it.
Yeah.
I remember them bothering
Put
me
them
for
on a list.
years,
Put
man.
them on a list with the Columbia Record and Tape Club. With those people not getting paid for things that we owe them. All right, everybody. Let me apologize on behalf of Johnny Scoville. Seriously? Yeah. No, he's got one. You do. You do.
I'm just pointing just to be a jerk like that.
Yes, I see that. Hey, listen, he's going on the road tomorrow. And when he does, we're just scratching the lifeboat onto that.
Just put it in the bag, just
No,
marker, put
mine's a marker. I got one of those Dremel things, dude. We're just gonna go in there and just go the lifeboat, big as hell. You watch. It'll be
Just think of like a
huge.
tattoo cover up.
It'll be huge. What do you do? All right, everybody.
Hang on a minute. No, wait a minute. This is important. Lady J says, I hereby declare this list invalid. I agree with her.
That comment is worthy of finishing this dumpster fire that is yet another
Can I tell you
attempt.
something? I've had a good time.
I've had an
I hope you
excellent
guys
time.
have.
I've had an excellent time. The greatest film of all time is Casablanca. Okay? There you go.
Yep.
I said it.
Here's the
However,
thing.
Pope of Greenwich Village. Excellent
Oh,
movie.
wicked movie.
They took off my thumbs, Charlie.
Tequila Sunrise should have been on there.
Charlie. Huh?
Tequila Sunrise should have been on
Tequila Sunrise should have been on there.
there. There's a
This
whole
is
bunch.
a terrible list. And this
A
is
big
it.
part of it is the date. A big
You know
part
what?
of that.
Listen to me. The BS is over. I'm putting together a list. When we come back here next week, I'm
It's
not
our
joking.
list.
No, you make your own. None of this our crap. Because I don't think you're any good at this. I'm going to put together my list. He can put together his list. And then we'll compare them. And we'll see who has a better list. We'll let the crew vote on who has a better list at the end.
You're going to hear my movie list and go, he's an idiot. The guy just giggles that's all he wants to do is giggle. There'll be some serious
So there's
ones
a
in
lot.
there.
There's a lot of genre that
What's the rule? Okay, what?
you want a trophy. You should get a trophy. I absolutely think you should. Hold on. Hand me that. You have been an absolute champ, and make no mistake, Jen hit this out of the park today. Our MVP, hands down, Jen was the movie knowledge champ today, and this is a coveted award. It's not given out lightly. It's caused fistfights.
It has.
It has.
There are people that still don't talk. A lot of people don't
There
talk
are
to each
people
other.
who still don't speak over the Caddyshack did not make the list. For that reason, stop. For that reason, a video is going to be posted either on my channel or on Johnny's of me destroying that laptop as promised. So tune in for that. You'll be seeing it soon. I may use a baseball bat. Not exactly sure what I'm going to use, but I am a man of my word. Caddyshack was not on the list of the top 100 films.
Was that the bet?
What? No, I just said if it's not on there, I'm destroying that. And you said, yeah, that's fair.
So I did say that.
Yeah.
I don't know, it is what it is.
So the computer is going away.
I think we got to do it with, you know what? We'll videotape and do it.
We're
with
going to
style.
videotape it.
How are we going to do it then? Oh, I know how we're going to do it.
with a baseball bat.
No, I got the
Peanut
perfect-
butter jelly
No.
time. Peanut
I had to
butter
do it.
jelly
Think
time.
about it.
Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly.
peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat.
There
All
you
you
go.
need to do is this. No, not a baseball bat. Oh. Tell me that's not perfect.
He's right. I got something better than a baseball bat. Uncle Bull Cow, how are you?
Bull Cow, good to see you. So, by the way, I'm sorry for the silliness. I had a good time tonight. I hope you guys did.
It was an absolutely awful list.
But
Was the list because Caddyshack doesn't deserve to be on the list?
let's find out. Hold on.
That was such
It's
a
a great
horrible
question.
movie. Tammy M. You know, I didn't think they made you anymore. You know what I mean? I thought you were discontinued.
Yeah, it
years
should
ago.
definitely be in it for sure.
I didn't know that they still made people that didn't like Caddyshack. I honestly thought that model was no longer.
They discontinued that model.
Yeah, but apparently they still exist. I'm
a lot of them
fascinated.
are trying to be funny.
No, I'm fascinated. I've never. It's one of those films that even the people who go, "Oh, it's so awful," it's like one of those. It's so awful. It's classic.
Starship Troopers, like that.
Tommy, make a list of the 50 they missed. That's not a bad idea, Summer.
All right, so we'll do the top 100. Here's the deal. We'll do the top 100.
Blues Brothers, SG.
Listen, we'll do the top 100. I'm gonna end I'm gonna step out of the room here, people, so we can end this. We'll do the top 100. No time. Time doesn't matter. Your top 100, any genre.
Done.
And we'll do them. We'll do yours one night. We'll do mine the other night. We'll everybody else decide which is a better list.
Right, because you're not going to.
How are they gonna be able to vote? How do we do the vote? You figure that out.
Oh, I know how to do that.
Sort that out.
I know
No
how to do
problem.
that. See, I unlike my brother, I have a touch screen, which means that I don't have to figure all that stuff out. I just have to touch things. Starship Troopers. Again, how is that not on the in the top 100? This list is suspect at best. Alrighty, everyone. I'm going to go do the things that I do. We will see you tomorrow morning. Is this your first live? Well, welcome to the boat. Coming to America. The first or the second? There is a second, right? What's a Caddyshack? What's a Caddyshack? No one really wrote that. Oh, Tommy Bird, you Weisenheimer. Tommy Bird, you almost had me. Do you know that? I looked back and I thought, Tommy, well, welcome to the boat. You have a beautiful name. It's a lovely, lovely name. It really is. Welcome to the boat. And Deeming, you look fantastic in green. All right, people. It's probably time. We ran it a little late today. You know what? Sue me. The boss is out of town. You know the boss is always out of town, right? No duck soup for you. Perfect. I promise you, no duck soup on the next list. The cat. The cat got spoiled. Mama Scoville brought Squirrel this like shredded long stuff. And the cat devoured like an entire can. I don't know what she was doing, but she gave the cat the entire can at once. So Squirrel has been asleep for like 16 hours. The poor kitty looks like she's been drugged. But she'll be back tomorrow. I love you all. Really do. Thanks for spending time with us. And we will see all of you tomorrow morning. I'm Captain Tommy. See you.